So as you know, every day we're going to learn an etiquette skill. Sometimes we learn a couple of etiquette skills because this is the Etiquette Factory and my name is Mary Manners. So we're going to talk a little bit about manners. So today we're going to talk about the fun it is to be invited to a birthday party. Now, you all, I realize that right now none of us are going to any birthday parties. You all, we will be going to birthday parties again very soon. And you know what? We may throw our own party at the end of the summer just to celebrate. And so Mary Manners is going to help you plan an awesome end of the year summer party. I cannot wait for us to plan that together. But for now, it's always good to keep learning and to keep improving ourselves so we're ready for the next situation, whatever it brings. So there's a few things I want us to remember whenever we have been invited and attend a birthday party. So etiquette skill number one, you all, we better get our paper. I think you're going to need to. So those of you who are brand new, if you can, grab a piece of paper because this is going to be important to take some notes. Now, when we take notes, I teach kids to only write down key words because we don't have time to write out full sentences. And these key words are going to help us remember the things that we're talking about today. Hey, who's that? Addison from Georgia. Hey, Aza, hey there. Nathan and Miriam's dad's birthday today. Ooh, happy birthday. Oh, fun. I love that you're going to plan a party. So, we're going to write down our homework today or things that we're learning. So, number one, when going to a birthday party, is it's polite, you all, to be on time. Have you ever planned a party and you have all of these activities that you've planned and you're so excited for your friends to show up? And right when they show up, you want to play this game. And then after 10 minutes, you want to play this game. And then after 10 minutes, maybe you want to open birthday presents. And so you have kind of a schedule of what you want everyone to do. Well, when people are really late, it kind of messes up the schedule because you want all of your friends to enjoy all of the activities that you've planned. And that's why it's very polite to make sure that we're on time. So, number one, we're going to write down on time. ONTIME. TIME. So, number one, going to a birthday party is we have to be on time. Okay. Number two, this is your second etiquette skill, is that whenever we arrive at the birthday party, we do not want to forget to say thank you to the birthday boy or girl who have invited us. But kids, I also want you to be brave enough to go up to the birthday boy or girl's parents and thank them too for letting you come to their home or wherever the birthday party is. So this would sound like this. If your friend's name was Jade, you would say to Jade, Jade, thank you so much for inviting me to your party. I'm so excited to celebrate your birthday with you. And then you might go to Jade's parents and say, Mr. and Mrs. Green, thank you so much for letting me come to Jade's birthday party. I'm excited to be here. Can you imagine how grateful Mr. and Mrs. Green would be that you were kind enough to thank them too? So, number two is say thank you. So say, S-A-Y, thank, T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U. I know I'm going fast, so I'm sorry. We got a lot to learn today, you all. You got to keep up. And if you need help, those of you that are little, You can draw a quick little picture. You can tell your mom, hey, Mom, would you take notes for me so we can write this down afterwards if it's going to take you a little longer. So number 2 is we're going to say thank you to the birthday person and their parents. Number 3, we have 5 things we're going to learn today. Number 3 is it's really polite to participate in the activities at the party. Have you ever had a party or had friends come over to your house? And so you're so excited that your friends are there. And so they're with you and they're hanging out with you. And then all of a sudden your friend says something like, I am so bored. And it kind of makes you feel bad that they're at your house and they're complaining about being bored. That's actually really rude to say to someone who was kind enough to let you come to their house or to their birthday party. So kids, we have to make sure that regardless if we like the game or don't like the game, whoever has planned the party spent so much time and planning these games, and they want you to have fun. So a lady and a gentleman always participate and do their best to have fun with the activities. So number 3, we're just going to say have fun, but that is going to remind us to participate in all of the activities that are planned at the birthday party. So that's number 3. Okay, only 2 more. You can do this. Number 4 is politely watch the birthday boy or girl open their presents. Is it not so fun to open presents? I love opening presents. And have you ever, when you're opening presents, you're so excited. You just want everyone to see what you get. You're excited about what you get. And so if other people are not paying attention or they're over there in the corner playing when you're over here opening presents, you see, the birthday boy or girl are supposed to be the center of attention. They're supposed to be our focus that day, where our focus is just to make that birthday boy or girl feel special. This is their special day. And one way that we can help them to feel special is to make sure that when they're opening their presents, we're not doing anything else. We're not playing with other kids. We're not looking at other things. We are with our eyes and our attention focused on the birthday boy or girl. So number 4 is, let's draw 2 eyeballs, okay? 2 eyeballs. And then we're going to write the word presents, which is PRESENTS. Woo! I'm about exhausted already, y'all. We're only on number 4. So we're going to be on time. We're going to say thank you. We're going to have fun participating. And we're going to have our eyes on the birthday boy or girl when they're opening presents. Okay, last one. You're almost done with your etiquette lesson. Number 5. Number 5 is, this is the exact same etiquette rule I taught you on Monday. Remember what I said you're never allowed to say at the table? You're never allowed to say the words, I don't like, and then fill in the blank. You're also never allowed to say those words at a birthday party. For instance, let's say the birthday party lunch is hot dogs, and you don't like hot dogs. Well, when Mr. and Mrs. Green are serving all the kids hot dogs, you would never say, oh, but I don't like hot dogs. You just simply would say what? You know the answer. No, thank you. And then you're going to make the choice that you're just not going to eat what they're serving. And so that's a choice you can make. but we never announce our dislikes when we're a guest at someone else's house, at someone else's party. So, number 5, never, Never, what should we say? Never say, how can we make this short, y'all? Never say don't like. Okay. Never say don't, DONT, like, LIKE. That's going to help you remember. Okay, here's our list. Ready? There's your list for having polite etiquette when you go to a birthday party. We're going to be so ready for all of those parties at the end of the summer. We're going to be ready for our own party. It's going to be just amazing. Hi, Joshua, Jacqueline, and Serenity in Under the Lights, North Carolina, Youngsville. Woo! Miss Manners, I have a question here. What is the polite way to advocate for yourself on food allergies? Well, so I would handle this ahead of time. For instance, if you got invited to a party and you have a severe peanut allergy, then you would call up Mr. or Mrs. Green, and it would sound something like this. Hello, Mrs. Green. This is Mary Manners, and I am so excited that you invited me to Jade's birthday party. I for sure don't want to be a burden to you and to Jade. I did want to mention that I have a severe allergy to peanuts, and I wanted to know if you thought it would be okay that I come even though I have that allergy. And you would start the conversation like that. And here's the thing, you all. Not always do people respond the way we want them to. But if we're a lady and a gentleman, which I know you are, we are always polite no matter how people respond to us. I believe the more polite we are to others, the more polite they will be to us. So we have to accept that sometimes there are going to be things we can't do, places we can't go because of our allergies. And I know that makes you sad sometimes, but I don't want you to focus on that. I want you to focus on all the places you can go and all the things that you can do. And that's what's the most important. Okay. Hey, I'm new. Well, hey, Justice from Florida, who is 7 years old. And hey, Jason and Cassidy. Hello, welcome. Okay, you all, that's our etiquette lesson for today. So now I want to talk. I've got some fun treats to show you, but I first want to talk about your book. I'm so excited for your book. I'm going to take my gloves off because I want to show you something about the paper. So today, you're going to write your story. Now, kids, it's up to you how big this book is, what your book looks like. Let me tell you something. There is no way to do this wrong. There's not a wrong way and a right way. It's your book. It's your design. However you want to design it is up to you. So you can't mess up because it's your design. But I want to give you an example and a couple of little hints that I've learned when I write books. So for instance, let's say that you want your book to be about 10 pages long. Yesterday, you should have laid it out. And those of you that are new, what we're talking about is this week, the kids are creating their own storybook, whatever kind of book that you want. And then you're going to pick someone to give it to. You need to go ahead and decide who you're going to give it to before you design the book, because that will play a role in what kind of book it is. For instance, if you're going to give it to a 2-year-old, your book has to be the kind of book that a 2-year-old would enjoy. If you're going to make a book for your grandmother, then that book might be a little different. But let's say that you want your book to be 10 pages long. How many pages, and let's say that you want to just use 8.5 by 11 paper because that's what you have in your house. Well, that would be pieces of paper, because watch this. I've got 5 pieces of paper here, and I'm going to fold it in half. It actually makes more than that. Okay? Now, you all, I don't want you to staple. I don't want you to bind your book today. And the reason is because you might mess up a page. Like you might be writing and all of a sudden you don't like the way it sounds. And so you might want to redo a page. And so it's really easy to do that if you haven't bound your book. We don't bind our book until we're finished writing it and we're finished with the illustrations. But if I fold this, you never want to write on the outside because this is either going to become your cover, or we may make a new book cover and glue it down to the top and bottom. So don't write on the pages on the outside. So the first pages that you're going to write on is going to be inside. So this would be page 1, page 2. And so if I were you, just to kind of keep up with it, I would go ahead and write a number, page 1. I put the number page 2 here and turn the page and put page 3 and 4. If all of your pages are numbered, then you can open your paper back up and just write on one at a time. Now, kids, I might have just confused you. And that's why you have a mom and dad that are going to help you. There's no wrong or right way to do it. But you need to know how many pages your book is going to be. You laid it out yesterday. Today, you want to go ahead and choose your paper. Go ahead and fold it the way you want it to look, so you know you've got the correct number of page numbers. And then start writing your story, or however you're going to create your book. If you have any questions, you can ask them in our messages. Your parents can email me, but once again, this is your book. There's no way to do it wrong. Now, eventually, we're going to either staple our pages or glue our pages or punch holes in our pages and then maybe make a little ribbon that keeps them together, or a little ring. There's so many different ways that you can bind your book. But today, you're just getting your paper, you're folding your paper, numbering your paper, and you're going to write your story. So, your homework assignment on top of remembering your etiquette skills is write your story. So we'll go ahead and put this as homework number 1. So you're going to write WRITE, your YOUR story, STORY. What's the question? Can I make a nonfiction book? Yes. Any kind of book you want. Any kind of book, a picture book, a number book, an alphabet book, a field book, a biography, an autobiography, a fiction, nonfiction, any kind of book you want. You're going to be an author by the end of the week. So number 1, your homework today is to write your story. Now, if you'll remember yesterday, the other thing I want you to do tonight is I want you to come up with at least one more question to ask a grown-up and a child. Remember, you're working on memorizing some questions so that you can feel really comfortable in any conversation. So your homework number 2 is questions. I'm just going to write questions. QUESTIONS to help you remember to write your questions. That assignment came yesterday. Basically, kids who just joined us today, You know how sometimes you get really nervous when you're around people that you don't know? So, yesterday we all decided we're going to come up with one question that we could ask any grown up and one question that we could ask any child, so that if we ever find ourselves with someone we don't know, we won't feel all weird about it because we'll already have a question that we can ask them, like, how are you today? Have you done anything fun lately? Etc. Okay, you all, I want to show you these fun treats. Now, this is not necessarily homework. This is just something fun for you to do. I like to have fun with my food. I'm not going to just eat a bowl of blueberries. That is so boring. Boring, boring. But if I'm going to eat some blueberries or if I'm going to eat an apple, I'm going to do something with it because I want to have fun with my food. So I want you to have fun with your food. So my fruit's been sitting here for a little while, so it's getting a little ugly looking. So let's say I've got a banana. Can you see that? A banana, a strawberry. This strawberry about 2 hours ago was really red. It's been sitting here and now it's kind of turning a little dark. But you all, I use scissors to cut my fruit because knives scare me. And so if I'm going to like cut my banana, watch this. It cuts. Oh, I can't show you because it's going to make a mess. Look here. It just cuts. Yeah. And apples cut. Watch this. I've got my apple slice. I can like cut. I can cut the skin off. I can like cut it into shapes. I can cut a little triangle. Look, I'm going to make a triangle right now out of my apple. And look, I just cut it with scissors. Well, so here's what I did, and here's what I want you to do later if you want to, is have some fun with your food. So this is my little blueberry caterpillar. Y'all, this is so good. Have you ever eaten blueberries with cream cheese? Mwah! It is amazing. So you just take little blueberries and put cream cheese between each one. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but my little caterpillar here has these two fangs hanging out because I wanted to make him like a prehistoric dinosaur looking caterpillar. So he's got these huge things coming out of his mouth because I wanted him to be a little scary. And then if you want to do something kind of sweet, I made a little flower out of an apple, some strawberries, and a little blackberry in the middle. Oh, you're going to like this. I also made 2 owls. So this time I took my little, if I turn it too much, it's going to fall, but we'll try. So my little apples, I've got 2 bananas for eyes because they're big and round, and blueberries on top. Whoa, there goes a wing. And then his little wings are strawberries. And then his body is a blackberry. And then his little things up here above his eye are apples. And I just cut all of those with my scissors. Y'all, it's so fun. So your fun assignment for later today is do something fun with your food. Don't just eat a plate of something. Create something. I kind of talk to my food like I look at my apple and I say, Apple, what do you feel like you want to be today? Or blueberries, are you feeling inspired? I want to set you free. Tell me what you need, blueberries. And they'll tell me. And the blueberries this morning said, I want to be a prehistoric caterpillar. And I said, sure. And that's what you can do. So I want you to have some fun with your food and send me pictures of what you do. You can post them in our Facebook feed of this show. Now, kids, I've given you a lot of work to do today. But guess what? You're up to the challenge. You are capable. You are loved. God loves you so much. He's so proud of the goodness that you are. And I want to remind you that there is nothing you can do or I can do or your mom can do or your dad can do or your brother can do or your sister can do that stops God from loving us. Nothing. He loves us so much. And I'm so proud of all the hard work that you're doing this week. I'm excited to read your stories at the end of the week. So today you've got your work cut out for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please say bye to me. Remember that if you want to watch previous episodes, subscribe to the Mary Manners Show on YouTube. Also, if you subscribe, you'll be notified every time we upload something new. And so, hey, did you look and see what our chipmunk's name was? Could anyone type in and tell me what you found out Mary Manners' chipmunk name is? Did you see it yesterday on YouTube? Does anyone know? I'm going to see if you type it in. Does anyone know my chipmunk's name? He's the cutest chipmunk. I'll see all of you tomorrow. I'm going to wait for one of you to tell me goodbye. Goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye from Angie and Sophie. Oh, I love you too. Thank you for watching. Really. Goodbye, Michael, Jacqueline. Oh, goodbye. What's his name? Oh, it's Manny. Nathan and Miriam. Yes, it's Manny. Kimberly says it's Manny. Yes, it's Manny the chipmunk. If you have not seen Manny yet, go over to the Mary Manners Show on YouTube and you'll see him. Okay, goodbye, you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Sienna and Heartland, bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. We love making faces with our food too. I know y'all are going to be much more creative than Mary Manners, so I can't wait to see what you do. Yes, Amy, yes, we did. Amy French, thanks for seeing Manny. Jessa Jenna, bye. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Bye, Sabrina Carpy. Connor Paps, thank you so much. You're welcome. Who is that? Mia and Luke. Bye, y'all. See ya. Bye, Addison. Bye, Elias and Julian. Bye, April and Tristan. Y'all have a great day. Bye, Eva, Con. Goodbye. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye, Sage and Cora.